So these go all over, or are these going to somewhere specific?
Today we're actually loading for Panama, so there's a good chance it'll end up there.
Awesome.
You may have been hearing a lot about our recent partnership with Dick's Sporting Goods, the one that brought over 4,000 bikes from across the country into our Lorton storage site. Well, over the next 8 weeks, we will be loading 40-foot shipping containers every weekend bound for practically all of our overseas partners. One of those recipient countries is Panama. The last time we shipped to Panama was over Easter weekend when the local group Peace Corps Panama Friends came out to help.
We're taking pedals off, we're dismantling the bikes, which is a whole new thing for me. Had no idea how to do it, so I'm learning as we go. And then once we get all of these bikes processed, we'll be loading them up onto the container.
Typically, our supply of bikes comes from apartment buildings, police departments, recycling centers, and community-hosted bike collections, such as this one in Arlington that occurred the same day as our loading to Panama. You can see what Lorton typically looks like, as opposed to now, when we have almost half the bikes we collect in a whole year stacked there. Chances are, if you donated a bike at this Arlington recycling event known as eCare, it is probably already in use in Panama.
There is quite a large biking culture in the country, and it's growing.
Tengo 2 años de tener esta bicicleta, me ha sido de gran utilidad ya que me sirve para hacer mis mandados, trasladarme de un lugar a otro.
So it's great to see that these will go to some of the people there.
Bikes for the World donates containers of bikes packed tightly by dedicated volunteers to qualified nonprofit partners handpicked by director Keith Oberg. In Panama, we work with Goodwill Panama.
Goodwill has a number of vocational education programs. The metalworking program is the one that we support through the provision of donated bicycles. We also support the sewing machine project that they have through the donation of portable sewing machines.
En mi casa una máquina que he podido conseguir.
I have in my house a sewing machine that I was able to purchase at a good price at Goodwill. Many people just like me have benefited from the same program. I've been able to produce clothing for my grandchildren and for the neighborhood market. In the future, I want to have my own home workshop.
Entonces, en un futuro, pienso tener un taller en mi casa.
Señora de la Madrid, she received a sewing machine. She was able to set up her business and make clothing for school children in her town and earn an income while she was taking care of her family. Each bicycle and each sewing machine is a productive asset for a working person from a disadvantaged background in Panama.
I raised money to provide scholarships for blind students. We got a donation of braillers, which are like typewriters that blind people use. I needed a way to get them to our students in Panama. Bikes for the World graciously helped out and shipped the braillers in with a load of bikes.
Bikes for the World has donated over 12,000 bicycles to Panama over the last 7 years. That's about 25 containers shipped to Goodwill Panama to date.
I know that we're loading up bikes in a container to be shipped to Panama, and from there I'm not sure how they're going to be distributed, but I'm excited that they're going to get to Panama and in the hands of people that can use them.
Not only are the bikes functioning to help people earn a living, but I am quite confident that if they're going to Goodwill, people are learning mechanical skills that they can later use in bike shops throughout Panama.
Goodwill Panama will hire and train people from disadvantaged backgrounds, people with disabilities, and they learn basic bike mechanics, they learn metalworking skills, soldering, metal door manufacturing, all sorts of skills that are valued in the local economy.
In fact, our donated bicycles are not only sold in the Goodwill storefront in Panama City at a low cost to disadvantaged individuals, but they are also distributed more widely across the country.
This family bought 3 bicycles and are used by their children, among them one Seam, who is handicapped and accompanies his brother to sell the products that their mother makes every day.
Yo quiero darle las gracias a Industria de Buena Voluntad.
I want to thank Goodwill Panama for giving me the opportunity to purchase a bike at a good price. In the past, getting to his training and work at Goodwill Panama used to be a challenge for this new bike owner.
a mi casa.
But now, the bike, he says, saves me a great deal of time as well as the cost of bus fare.
Yo le doy las gracias a Industria Buena Voluntad.